Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Hiiiiiii and I'm so happy to have you guys here. As you guys can tell by what's going on here, I look a little crazy. This is not going to be your everyday typical glam video. We are jumping into Halloween as it is the lovely month of October. I am super excited about that and I hope you guys are too. So this is my little version of a jack-o'-lantern. I had a couple of ideas that I wanted to do and then this one kind of just sprung on me today. I was looking at like Pinterest and Instagram and I was kind of all over the place, and then it also hit me like, wow, the last time I was a jack-o'-lantern or did anything pumpkin related for Halloween, I was probably like 3. So, you know, I wanted to sort of recreate it, but add a little bit of glam, but add a little bit of skullness to it also. I painted my hands all the way down to my neck and all that good jazz. So if you guys like what you see, please stay tuned and I will go along with you guys on how to do this. But before I do that, I want you to do me a favor, please, and go down and hit the red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell so you guys are notified when I post something new. So here we go. Alrighty, let's get started. Let's get started. As if I don't already have enough energy. Alright, so we're gonna go about this as if we would do our makeup every day. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Granite, and I'm going to use my MAC angled brush to go ahead and do this. Next, I'm going to use my flat brush. It's a MAC 212, and I'm also going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer just to clean up the brows a little bit underneath. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to our eyes. I'm going to use my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot just to prime my eyelids, and I'm using the MAC 195 brush, it looks like so. Some people use a fluffier brush. Use whatever you guys like, as long as you get the product there in a good way, you know, that's all you need to do. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull the soft ochre in a little bit more onto my nose because we're going to put some shadow here too. And just bring it down a little. Next we're going to go in with our eyeshadow. I'm going to be using my Kylie Cosmetics palette. I think this is like the bronze one or brown or whatever. It was, I want to say, the first palette release that she did. Anyway, my colors have rubbed off, so I am sorry about that. But we're going to go in with this color right here just as a base. I'm going to use my Sigma E40 to sort of sweep this in here. Starting at the inner corner, I'm going to work my way in, and we're going to pull it all the way into where we put the primer originally. We're going to bring it all the way in here. Alright, taking my same E40, we're going to go in with this orange color right here in the center. Ooh. Where are you going, Riley? So next I'm going to take my Modern Renaissance palette and my Sigma E45 brush, and we're going to dip into the color Real Gar. It's this one right here. And we're going to go into this outer V here in the outer corner, and we're going to just very delicately add this in here. Then we're going to use the remainder and we're going to just pull it across the crease. Now I'm going to take a clean MAC 217 and I'm going to just buff this outer corner out. I'm going to dip back into the product a tiny bit and build up this outer corner. So you want it to be orange, just not like crazy orange, you know? Alright, now using our not a clean one, the same MAC 217, we're going to dip into this black color here in the Hiiiiiii palette. Any black shadow will do. We're not going to use a lot. We're going to use a very, very delicate tap in here. Like, I'm talking little. And add it to the outer corner. If you feel like you didn't pick up enough product the first time, go back in and just add a little bit more. Just don't try to start too heavy. It's always easier to add than it is to take away. Next, we're going to go and we're going to add another orange shadow to this lid here. We're going to use our MAC 242. It's a flat brush like so. We're going to go in with this Sephora eyeshadow. It's the color Mango Shake number 309. It is a shimmer shadow, so I'm going to go ahead and spritz it a tiny bit with some Fix Plus. One spritz will probably get the job done. And we're going to just dip into here and add this to our lid. I'm gonna go ahead and give this brush one more spritz of Fix Plus. Not that way. Oh my god. That was funny. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna leave the regular shadows alone for a second, and we're gonna switch to a glitter. These are the NYX Glitter Brilliance Face and Body Glitter. This is the color, I think it's like number 4. I don't think they really have like colors. And this time we're gonna give our brush, we're gonna use that same 242. We're gonna give it a couple more pumps of the Fix Plus. We want the brush to be a little bit more wet, make the glitter a little bit more tacky. This way it'll stick to the lid a little bit better. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And you don't need to like scoop up a lot. Literally just tap the brush into the glitter. We'll try to give you guys a little example like so. Use about that much and that should be good. And we're gonna add that onto our lid. Now we're going to take our MAC eyeliner in the color Feline, and we're going to go ahead and add some black liner to this waterline down here. Now we're going to take our MAC 219 pencil brush. We're going to go back into that Hiiiiiii palette. We're going to pick up a tiny bit of this black that we used on our eyes in the beginning. And we're going to dip our pencil brush into there. And then starting in the outer corner, we're going to just smoke it out down here. And try not to bring it too far down, because we're going to work down there again in a minute. Next, I'm going to take a steeple brush. I'm just going to try to brush off some of this fallout from the glitter off my face really quick. So I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty primer and I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. So using my damp beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead in with my Fenty Beauty foundation and give this a couple pumps on the rounded side of my blender. And starting with my cheeks, we're going to just go ahead and do our normal routine. So while I let this layer of my foundation dry, I'm going to actually add a little bit of color to my eyebrows. So I'm going to use a lipstick for this. It's a matte liquid lipstick from the Kylie Cosmetics collection, and it's the color Pumpkin. So I'm going to just very lightly take this and brush it onto my spoolie. like so. And starting on the inner corner of my brows, I'm just gonna sweep some of it in there. Now, using even less liquid lipstick, I'm going to go in again with another Kylie Cosmetics color. This is a color 22. So we're going to just do that and add a little bit more color. Alright, I'm going to let that dry. Alright, now we're going to continue on with our everyday routine. We're going to go in with our Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm just going to go ahead and do my highlighting. Then using a clean beauty blender, a damp one as well, I'm going to just buff this out using the pointed side. Alright, so instead of using a liquid eyeliner, I'm actually going to use a MAC eyeliner in Feline. I'm going to use that instead. I just feel like this way, if I make a mistake, it might be a little bit easier to sort of wipe it off with a pencil than with a liquid eyeliner. I could be wrong, but you know, it's alright. This is how we learn. So starting up here, I'm kind of just going to make a little triangle. Cool. And then I'm gonna make another triangle, but this one I'm gonna put it at a different height so it's not perfect. I feel like maybe I'll do it like now. I'm gonna use the Stila liner and I'm gonna just kind of go over this. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. I'm gonna define it a little bit better. I kind of just wanted an idea, but this is obviously not what this is gonna look like. And I go back, I'm going to fill it all in with my Feline pencil. Alright guys, so I actually just noticed that my camera died. I'm so sorry, but I'm back. And I'm going to basically just tell you guys what it is that I did while I thought it was running and it wasn't. So first I went ahead, I used my 217 MAC brush and I set my nose with a little bit of powder using the Kylie Cosmetics palette, that same black that we used in the beginning. Then I took a pencil brush and I just went around the edges, sort of give it like a little bit of a shadow and just to diffuse the harsh lines that were there. Using my 217 brush, I left the black shadow that was there and I went in with this transition shade that we used in the beginning from the Kylie Cosmetics palette, and I went ahead and I darkened the inner corner of my eye, pulling it a little bit down to my nose, bringing it kind of close to the top of this nose, and then I also shaded going upward up here. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. I wish I would have heard it stop, so I would have known. Next, I'm going to take a tiny bit of the translucent powder from Laura Mercier, and I dip my powder brush in there, and then I'm going to just set around here on my mouth. I want everything to just be super matte. Now I'm going to use a large fluff brush from Sigma. This is the E50. And I'm going to go back into that orange that is in this Kylie Cosmetics palette right here in the center. And we're going to shade up around our forehead. And you want to just start going in. Now using the same brush, we're going to go back into our Modern Renaissance palette. We're going to dip back into that Real Gar color. It's this orange one here, same color we put on the eyes. I'm going to use a little bit less of this one. We're going to use same motions, and we're going to add just to deepen the color here. Alright, next using my Tarte Next, using my Tarte Clay paint eyeliner, I'm going to use a MAC brush. I believe this is 210. It's a very slender eyeliner brush. and we're gonna create some lines on this forehead. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw, starting up around my temple. I'm gonna just pull a line like so. Okay. Now we're gonna just kind of connect these all. So what you want to do is to make them look more drippy, I guess, in a way. We're gonna, so instead of it looking like a straight line here, we're gonna add little triangles. So we're gonna just take excuse me, we're gonna take the feline pencil again and we're gonna just color this all in. We're not gonna do that. That's gonna take forever. I'm gonna use a shadow brush from Sephora. This is the all over shadow. It's the brush. It's the number 12, and we're gonna use a black eyeshadow. And that's how we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna make these lines a little bit longer. I don't like how shaded it is without them being a bit bigger. So using our pencil brush again, we're gonna kind of create a similar like drop down effect underneath this eye. You wanna literally just pull the product. Like, don't think about it too much, just literally pull it down. So again, I'm gonna use my feline pencil for this, and for reference, I'm just using a photo of a jack-o'-lantern, just to sort of get the mouth right. We want like a nice upward, crazy looking grin, I guess. So okay, now that the stencil for the mouth is done, we're going to go ahead and fill it in with a black eyeliner. I chose to use my Bobbi Brown eyeliner in the color Black Ink. It's a super dark liner. I'm going to use a lip pencil. This is the Pro Lip Pencil from Sephora. It's the number 81. And that's actually what I'm going to use to go into this Bobbi Brown liner. And I'm going to start with my lips. Now we're going to take a a shadow brush, all over shadow, and we're going to go back in with the black and we're just going to set this eyeliner that's on my face. Now we're going to take our Sigma E50 again with the orange and we're going to just add some orange down here. Alright, really quickly, I'm going to step off camera and I'll put some lashes on, and then we're going to move down to the neck to sort of complete this look, and then we're going to be done. So give me a sec. Alright guys, so now that my lashes are on and my eyes are completely done, we're going to go back. We're going to take our large E45, I'm sorry, it's an E50, the shadow brush, and we're going to go back into that orange that we've been using on our eyes from the Kylie palette, and we're just going to go down our neck. Now we're going to go back into the Modern Renaissance palette and we're going to use Real Gar again. We're going to just take a little bit less and do the same thing. Alright, now we're going to take the liquid lipstick and the Kylie Cosmetics color Pumpkin, and we're going to go down the neck. We're just going to be a little messy about this. And we're going to do the same thing with the color 22 as well. Now just to darken that up, we're going to use the same lip pencil that I used to fill in the mouth area, and we're going to keep that black on it, go back into the Bobbi Brown gel liner, and we're going to just add black lines in between and around all this liquid lipstick. Now I'm going to use the shadow brush that we had used earlier to set all of this, and we're going to just do light strokes just to darken it a little bit more.